and welcome back to part 2 of my Rome restoration gameplay. As a recap, we started as the Duchy of Benevento, and we've conquered a good portion of what will become the Kingdom of Sicily. Let's do a quick look to see where we are. We need one more county, and then we just have to raise the gold. To create the Kingdom of Sicily, which I think we're doing pretty good. We started when we were 26, I think. So we're 34, and we've almost got our kingdom, which would be a good start to the restoration of Rome. And it looks like my wife is pregnant again. Awesome. I only have 2 children, so the more the better. Alright, let's see. I can't attack this guy. What about this guy? He's got a decent amount of troops. Probably can't attack him yet. Oh, thank you, wife. My wife just got me 50 gold. Hey, and another daughter. Excellent. And she's quick. It's good. It's a good trait to have. We can name you Publia. Educate. Let's have my wife educate her. Let's see. Special building? Oh, we can get a university in Napoli. That would be helpful. But we need our development to get a lot higher. But then that would help development growth and fame. Cultural fascination, which is technology, would go up by 5%. That would be very helpful. Gonna have to remember to take care of that. Alright, I think we're gonna save up to get some regimental grounds to increase our bowmen's combat effectiveness. Speed it up a little bit. Oh. Yeah, my daughter can be generous. Actually, I'm gonna get some stress and make her diligent. Pensive. Stewardship and learning. Got another martial perk. Sweet. Got strategist. This is very helpful. Increases my diplomacy by 1, martial by 3, maximum battle roll plus 4, enemy fatal casualties plus 25%, enemy defensive advantage negative 20%, crosses rivers and straits without advantage penalties. Yes, awesome. And I might go to... I think I'll go to Overseer Tree next, just to get... that way we can get my control up in some of these counties. Hey, sweet. We have one single Roman culture county. That is awesome. So now I'm the cultural head, which means I get to decide where our tech goes. So we have city planning. I think, well, Ledger's only 42 years. Got moats, barracks. Yeah, we'll keep it on barracks for now. And that way we can upgrade all of our buildings. I do want to, let's do Napoli. Napoli probably is a more is probably the best way to pronounce that. I'm kind of surprised this guy's still independent. Yeah, I don't want to lose a level of fame. I'm kind of hoping he would... Hey, another son? Awesome. I was kind of hoping that one guy would die and I could attack his heir. I don't like Rufinus. Petronius, Felix, Justin, Martinus. Let's do Martinus. That sounds better than Rufinus. All right, no, not. Let's have you go with Gisulf. Let's mold my children. No. I'm sick. Alright. Do no more than necessary. A little brighter. Means I should recover. The comfort of a friend. There are few things I enjoy more than Count Milan's company. He dragged me around to one activity after another, and the high pace truly helped keep my mind off my troubles. After this short break, I was once again ready to take on my duties. I'm lucky to have a friend like Count Milan. I hadn't realized how much I needed this. Oh, I can get that regimental grounds now. I'll increase my levies too, and my maintenance costs. And I lose the ill trait. Awesome. Alright, spread of Sicilian culture. The mix of peoples in southern Italy and Sicily have given rise to a unique culture affected by the myriad of influences. Now it is clear that the people of the county of Camarda no longer see themselves as Lombard, but as native Sicilians. An interesting development. But I need you to become Roman. Alright, yeah, we'll keep Constantina as generous. I don't need the... Oh. Oh, my Chancellor died. That's unfortunate. Lost my train of thought. Oh, we need another. We'll seek accolade successor. How much we got? 13 months. Sweet. Hey, we got a successor. Oop. Plug him in. How's he? Not bad. Let's see if we can find him a spouse. Sicily. I'll be making some of these guys wards as I get stronger. Sweet. I have a third son. Awesome. Which means I need to get this kingdom soon, or else succession will be not great. Faction power, peasant rabble. I think I'll be mostly okay. I can declare war, which I will. Just in case somebody joins, I'll call my ally in. But this should be pretty straightforward, pretty easy. He only has one county, so. And I don't think he has enough troops to even siege one of my counties. So, yeah, he's not even going to attempt to fight. Band of Lost Birds. A wounded and disillusioned mercenary group has arrived at the county of Benevento. The locals claim to have overheard talk of settling down after pillaging an easy target and have begun to grow anxious. Tensions are high and conflict is likely to arise if I do not intervene in the matter. Offer them a position at the city garrison, implore them to leave, force them out of the city, or let the locals handle it. I think I'm going to force them out of the city because it gives me gold and prestige. And I have a 100% chance of succeeding, so. Awesome. Alrighty, so we won that war. Which should mean, yep, I can create it as soon as I get 350 gold. Oof. I am going to give away I will give him this because I'm going to make him the Duke of this as soon as I become king. Yeah, I gotta get that control up quicker. Because control it affects your tax income. So I'm not getting as much taxes due to the fact that the county control is so low. And as long as I can increase that, then everything gets increased. On the march. At the end of the field exercise, it had seemed a brilliant idea to practice regrouping an army in disarray. I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to Benevento. Of course, by the third day of waiting, but with only half my army in place, I am now seeing flaws in the plan. Comes Julian suggests I ride out with a contingent of knights and find the missing troops while the rest of the army returns home. Yep, this will be exciting. On the march, I can hear an absolute ruckus coming from a roadside tavern. One of my knights kicks open the door, revealing a room full of my wayward soldiers. My arrival makes them fall silent and stare down into their cups. With nary a word between them, the proprietor narrows her eyes. So you're responsible for this rabble? I could pay for the damages. These men have the right idea. Pour me a drink. I think I'll pay for the damages. I hate to lose gold. Approaching a large pond, I spot a camp pitched on its shores. As I enter it, I am met by the sergeant in charge. My lord, our water stores leaked while on the move, and our pack animals cannot make the march home without more water than we currently have. Soldiers looked at me nervously. If the lord and his knights help carry water skins, however, if it is the only way, we will help carry. On the march. Still. When my outriders brought news of the little encampment, I did not expect to find soldiers practicing their battle formations. It seems that my vassal, Baro Forald, took it upon himself to continue the field exercises while waiting for word from the main army. His troops lined up neatly as I ride up to meet him. I mean, none of these are great. Those were not the orders I gave. And another daughter. Salvianella. They keep wanting me to have this guy, my bishop, watch him, but he doesn't like me, so I'm kind of worried. But I guess we'll let her study underneath him. Maybe he'll do some good. The last of my troops have made it back to Benevento, and order has been restored. Though this was hardly a display of military brilliance, I have gained a new perspective on my army and the individual soldiers of which it is composed. It was a valuable exercise after all. That got me a new martial perk. Before I deal with this, let me let's see. Tulosum Dux Maximus. We have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying your taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. No? Do hard rule, raise armies. This should be quick and easy. What are these? Pikemen militia? Fighting on favorable terrain. Yeah, piece of cake. Let's get you back at Napoli. Ooh, the control's so bad. Well, hopefully, now that they're Catholic, and then eventually, once they become Roman, I will have less issues. Spouse, leaving an impression. Baro Polcarios is coming to Benevento to pay me tribute. However, Ducia Bertha, I don't know why I keep fumbling that name. Probably because it's spelled different than normal, or that I'm used to. Suggests that a military display could ensure continued loyalty. Seeing your overwhelming might would make anyone think twice if treason ever crossed their mind, my wife points out. I think I'm just going to do a regular parade. I don't necessarily see the benefit of cowing him. I'm going to increase the speed a little bit. I hate these ones. Alright, I guess I'm going to try to build the walls because I don't want to lose all my gold to help fortify the walls. Yes, sweet. And it didn't cost me any gold, and their walls would be great for 100 years. And my son is great. How old is my son now? My son is 9. Getting some pretty decent stats, probably because he's intelligent. Learning, education. I mean, I guess I'm fine with that. It'll help with cultural fascination. Someone wants me to take care of this person. Why? Why? I mean, I don't know why. I guess I'll just accept her. She could marry somebody in my court. Cool. Now I have a new knight. The Dark Cave. One of the children at court, Galerius Flavian. Oh, that's my... Cool. Anyway. He's comely. Which comely is like the first lowest degree of being beautiful, pretty much. He is pleasant to look at. One of the children at court, Galerius, had taken the wooden warrior of a younger boy and thrown it into a nearby cave. My son was there and saw it all happen. Maximus got a hold of the household guards and forced Galerius to go into the cave. Galerius's terrified screams could be heard for several minutes before he emerged with the toy. It seems that when Maximus thinks something the right thing to do, he won't stop until he makes it happen. I will take stress, but I'm going to have my son get brave instead of stubborn. Because I also don't want him to form a rivalry with the heir to what will become one of his strongest vassals. But I am getting pretty close to... Oh, hey, my daughter. She comes of age. With her coming of age, my tuition of Constantina is at an end. Always the clever child, Constantina proved time and time again over the course of her studies that she had a natural affinity for planning and more than a little misdirection. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. Most importantly, she is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. So she became an intricate web weaver, which is a 3-star roguery. Is that what they call it? Person. Heresy. The Waldensians in Upper Bosnia. What is the... Waldensianism is holding that the accumulation of wealth is an anathema that is incompatible with achieving salvation. Waldensians preach apostolic poverty as being the path to perfection, and believe that priests should hold neither titles nor lands. Alright. Good for you. Oh, I did. Did I not have this on? I want to be notified when there's grand tourneys. We'll go soldiers of lesser function. I want to get that absolute control because that would help us a lot. I can marry my daughter off. Like, part of me wants to. Carlings would be good. He's not a very strong Carling, but is he the heir? He is the primary heir of Francia. So, is he the... Who's his heir? Okay, so he's third in line. But that would give me the Francia as allies, I think. Yep. Which could help me immensely. Let's take a look at the world, see what's going on. It does look like Francia has stayed together. Oh, I don't remember this. There's a flood. I haven't played this game in a while. But it looks like they added some world conditions like floods and stuff. That's cool. But we got Francia. Let's check out up here. Looks like a lot's going on. Is Alfred? Yep, King Alfred's in charge of Wessex. Fun fact: King Alfred is one of my favorite starts in Crusader Kings 3. But Francia has some... Oh, because he's a conqueror. He's just going all over the place. I've never had a character get the conqueror trait. It's very hard to do. And it's completely random. So... But yeah, he got the conqueror trait. And it's crazy because that trait is inherited. At least it used to be. So it can be real tough when you're facing them. Hopefully he doesn't turn his eyes south. At least until I have more strength. But he might take out Italy or something. Or weaken Italy and then we can come in and take care of it. But now that I have him as an ally... Oh, I guess I only have... He's not in charge of Francia yet, so I don't get all of Francia. Or Francia, I don't know. It kind of depends. Should we... Let's go to this hunt. Lose some stress. Hunts are good for prestige and stress. Getting rid of. Band of 2. Passing through a back alley in Arion. No. I see a lonely child and her dog sitting on a corner behind a small wall. Here you go, Valor, she tells her as she hands it a piece of bread, keeping none for herself. Looking at the two, clearly the dog has been taken much better care of than its owner. The kid must be giving it everything she can. Aw. Yeah, I'll give you 5 gold. Alright, now we've made it. We arrive. We await the arrival of the rest of the guests. Gomez Emilian has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Soon. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the woodlands near Lacanio. I don't know. Don't know how to pronounce that. If you know, please let me know in the comments. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. It seems a mighty hart is unquestionably in the area, a worthy quarry. Ultimately, Gomez Emilian decided he wanted to hunt a hart today, which means a hart is a deer buck. My party and I stalked through a copse, eyes peeled for any sign of a hart. From the canopy above, a soft twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance. It is a nestling screeching for its mother. An agile huntsman brings down a fluffy Ayas, an unfledged raptor chick, from the poplar. What luck, only young birds caught in the wild can properly be trained to hunt. We'll say put it back because I want the main hunt to be successful, but my vassal is missing. Is he missing his nose? Yeah, he's missing his nose. He's got a fake nose on. Wonder what happened to him. Memory. Nope, it doesn't say. Man. Okay, anyway, put it back. Increase prestige and success chance. The ground grows... Whoa, look at the chin on that guy. The ground grows wetter and the air heavier as we ride deep into the wilderness of Lasiao. We'll say Lasiao. Suddenly, from out of the greenery surrounding us, a giant of a man appears, hulking in layer upon layer of dirty clothing. He shouts, "Explain yourself! What are you doing in my marshland?" Dude, this guy's a giant. Holy cow.
You're a giant. Holy cow.
Anyway, finally some hunt. No, I don't want to just kill this guy. That seems rude.
Seems rude.
Let's just... Your marshland, is it? Then show us around. We'll do that one. Peering across the landscape, I suddenly double take. There it is, branching antlers and all. The majestic buck is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the dense trees. Gomez Emilian takes off after the beast, crying, "Come, it's getting away! Let's go!" We're going to charge it with spears, apparently. We can hardly keep up with the blasted beast as it darts and weaves through the dense undergrowth, snorting wildly, scaling a rise and disappearing into a dense thicket. The hart is gone as quickly as it appeared, with only panting dogs and sweaty horses to show for it. The dang thing's gone. Unfortunate. That was a failure. But we do lose a little bit of stress, and we get a little bit of prestige, which is nice. And we do get the hunter trait, which the hunter trait gives us a +1 to our prowess, 5% stress loss, an opinion of hunter characters +10. And we have arrived back home. And we are really close to getting the gold we need for the Kingdom of Sicily. There we go. I guess salt in the wound. While I was at the market with Maximus, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Maximus watched him for a while. When he did nothing but cough and beg for water, Maximus rolled his eyes and kept on walking by. A criminal deserves nothing but disdain from you, which would give him callous. or no child, bring the poor man water he asked for. Passionate. I'm going to take some stress, though. Alright, I gained a higher stress level, but my son is now compassionate instead of callous. I can become athletic, though. Mental break, wanton desires. Lately, it feels like I am constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies with all the hardships of my everyday life. It is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? Perhaps a new view of God will help me. Let's not do that. I'm surrounded by Catholic rulers. I don't want to become a heretic. But Paulicianism is rejecting the divinity of Christ and viewing the veneration of the cross as heathenism. Actually, it's probably Paulikians? That's probably more how you say it. Aim to restore what they believe to be the true form of Christianity as laid out by Paul of Tarsus. Nah, I'm going to choose this one. It gives me the trait athletic, which adds to my prowess, gives me a small health boost, and decrease my stress. Sweet, I am no longer stressed out. And I got a new perk. The man's home gives me defender advantage, which could come in handy. Because this guy is pretty... Actually, he's not that strong right now. I could take him. And I could go for the entire duchy, which... Actually, let me become king first. Let me create this title. It gives me 400 prestige and 50 legitimacy, and it costs $350. Sicilian court. As Rex, which is the Roman title for king, I guess. You have new duties and responsibilities. You will be expected to regularly hold court, solving the disputes of the realm, letting your courtiers take part in your daily routines. Comes Julian of Apulia is looking sternly at me in a direct, almost lecturing way. Perhaps there is also some surprise in his eyes. He starts to unfold a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Justinian. One of the ways in which the world will now judge your rule is by how you adorn and care for your royal court. I've taken the liberty to have this made as a gift to mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Let them see their new Rex. So this is our court. We do have some court artifacts that we can hang up. And it is the house banner of my royal house. Yeah, these are nice because they increase prestige and renown gain. Which, am I getting close to getting a legacy point? Still got a while. I'm surprised. I don't like the hat. I think the hat looks a little goofy. Can I change the hat? Emperor. I'm not an emperor, so I don't really think I deserve any of those. I don't want the crown of Hungary. Is there any kind of... crown of Louis the Young? Flower crown. Wedding crown. Crown of West Francia. Louis headband. Well, I like that, but that doesn't really go with what I'm going for. I mean, let's just do the crown of that. I feel like that looks pretty good. Crown of Justinian, which fits. Awesome. I can create another accolade. Ooh. Oh yeah, the Britannicus guy. This guy's, dude, his prowess is 20. That's not bad. Yep, I'm recruiting him. Give me my knight of valor. Sweet. And then we will seek a worthy successor. Alright, and then I'm going to let my gold increase for a little bit, and then we got a new knight. And then I think we will try and take on that guy so we can conquer most of the rest of Sicily. Because he is, I guess he is kind of strong. Actually, he jumped up. I missed my opportunity, I think. That's okay. We could start conquering land over here. Because I do need to conquer both. I'm going to go right here. That way I can get rid of the disembarkment penalty before I attack him. I can call my allies. I don't think I need to. I can get some gold, though. We'll employ both strategies. The funds will bring me victory. Thank you, Pope. We can be friends. I will create this title because I want to give it to... what's his name? This guy. He's been a loyal vassal. I will... Right? That's the right one here. Yeah. Have another daughter. Awesome. I guess I can educate her. Any other counties that I need to... I want to have you train my commanders. Whoa, why is... What? Well, that's unfortunate. Man. Like, how did that happen? Why did he join the war? He's not even part of this. Did this guy marry somebody in the family, or... Wait, it says he's... Did he declare fealty for them, like, after... Oh, suzerain. Okay, so he pays, like, tribute. Dang. Wish I would have saw that before. Well, that's unfortunate. They won't accept white peace. What happens if I... let's see if I can... So a lot of things happen very quickly. Oh, sweet. I think that my... Who's in charge of Francia now? I think he became emperor, so he's got a lot more troops, which is good for me, which means we should probably be able to do this now. Except for my allies just went the completely other direction. That's fun. They went somewhere else. Awesome. Thanks, allies. They went the complete opposite direction. Okay. Alright. Well, that went horribly. Alright. Are all these guys paying suzerain? They're all... Oh, he's... I should attack that guy, apparently. They're all under him. Man, I just chose the wrong guy and I didn't notice. That's why you gotta be careful. Oh, man. Sick. I got no money. Got negative money. Oh, I don't need end regency. This is... Oh man, that was a disaster. Ever vigilant. What? Oh yeah, they probably got all... I lost all my knights. Shoot. Cool, I'm not ill anymore, and that helps. Knight of the Iris. So that helps us, makes us able to get more bowmen. Yeah. My son, he's an astute intellectual. So 3-star. Awesome. Now we gotta decide who he's going to marry. I kind of want to see if we could just get more intelligent, another intelligent character, and try to get a genius, but our prospects don't look very good, so do Catherine, who is brave, patient, and greedy. Or we could do Joanna, forgiving, chaste, and calm. Problem with Chase is he won't be having very many children, but then she also won't cheat on him, which happens a lot. This girl is diligent, gregarious, and chaste. And then we have calm, greedy, lustful. I think we're going to go with Catherine, who's brave, calm, or patient and greedy. Prepared conscription. Okay, we're not in debt anymore. Awesome. And my wife is pregnant again. Man, 42. She is definitely providing me with lots of people to make allies with. We'll discuss methods of communication. Alrighty, so that didn't go crazy well. Oh man. Well, it's sad, but I'm not surprised. She had a miscarriage. But at 42, in medieval times, that was pretty common. Let's restore accolades. Alright, is there anybody over here who is independent enough that I could take them? I wish I was stronger. I'm going to be stuck for a little bit, potentially. All right. We're trying this again. Ooh, cool. My wife got me 200 extra troops. Bring them here. I will call. I'll just call in Count Milan, my friend. We'll save Louis for if something horrible happens. Knight of Valor. Dude, this guy is a beast. Prowess of 20. Let's just sit here for a moment. Get our disembarkment penalty. 18 days. Yeah, that's... Disembarkment penalty is not our friend. Yeah, he's got pretty good martial. far so good. Can get my foothold over here in Elysium. Won that war. Awesome. Start getting rid of the Waldensian heresy over here. Knight of Valor. Let's see, worthy successor. All right, we kind of redeemed ourselves after that mess up, that unfortunate the unfortunate of just not paying attention and declaring war on somebody who was much stronger than me because he had a big ally. Making 6 gold per turn. It's not bad. I haven't really focused on building up because you can get swallowed up pretty easily if you don't expand quickly in the beginning. Alright, let's do a quick look. Okay, Wessex is expanding. Good. King Alfred. Scotland, whoa. King Ivar the Boneless conquered Scotland. And most of Ireland, that's... Did he get the Conqueror trait? He did get the Conqueror trait. Conqueror trait is very nice. I'm surprised Lotharingia has been around. I guess... Oh, right, because his heir is his brother. So Italy's about to get really strong. Unless King Louis dies before King Lothair. These Francias not doing so hot. Man, these guys are living a lot longer. Normally in my playthroughs, a lot of them die earlier. We got the Kingdom of Poland. Nice. I've played as this guy before. It's pretty fun. He's pretty... Just... Uniting Poland's fun because you're just in constantly like little tiny wars over here. And, ooh. Austrias is gone. So it looks like they might actually conquer all of Spain. That'll be interesting. Egypt, you still got Egypt. Anything going on over here? We got the Kyrgyz. Yep, they're conquering. Yep. Cool. All right. So I think next step is to build up our economy a little bit. Oh, my friend's been imprisoned. That's unfortunate. Because I'm going to really need to build up either mercenaries or just build up my own area before I can even think about taking on the Byzantines or Italy. Because I need to get really strong because I want to take Rome, but to attack the papacy, you need to be really strong because they can literally call just about anybody in to help them. Hey, and we can get our first dynasty perk. Let's see, what do we want to do? My personal favorite is the blood perk and get noble veins because it increases the chance of inheriting good congenital traits and 30% chance of new congenital traits. So like the intelligent, the beautiful, the strong. I also like erudition, because once you get down here, it's a 20% development growth. Which is very nice. Plus, you get Vibrant Court, which means you get better guess. And guess recruitment is way cheaper. Then you've got House of Warriors, +2 to prowess, and Knight effectiveness, which could be good for us. And Heroic Bloodline. This is one of the newer ones. I'm not a huge fan. Rifle Ruler could be good because I need a control growth, but Language Scholars, activities. Glory and Kin, which Kin would be nice because then our kids would have better traits. I think we'll do Noble Veins. That way, higher likelihood of having intelligent children, which who doesn't want intelligent children? And I got another martial perk, which means I can get absolute control, which will be very nice. Like that boosted our monthly income by 0.7 just because absolute. Like I'm in complete control of my land. Basically. How's it going over here? Are you still super strong? My daughter has come of age. She became a fortune builder. Sweet. Find her a spouse. Alliance power. Oh, this is my own courtier. Anybody good matrilineal? Bring any great traits? Ooh. He's kind of old though, 45. I say, but he is intelligent. Why are all these intelligent guys in their 40s and 50s? Not really any good. I mean, he is a brilliant strategist. That would be nice to have in my court. Alrighty. Let's see. What should I build here? I probably want... Actually, hospices might be nice. Oh, sweet. Got stone quarries. Nice. I want to save up for hospices probably, just to get that plague resistance, because we haven't had one, luckily, which is surprising. We haven't had a plague. I've been sick a couple times, but... And it gives us gold. Hey, my son has had a son who is quick. So not bad. He's still got a good education, or a good trait. And they want to name him Maximus after me. Alright, sounds good. We'll just be Maximuses down the line. Everybody gets to be named Maximus. We'll be like the French and Louis. I think at one point there was, at least 13 Louis. So, man, do I want to do that, or do I want to? Now I'm second guessing myself. Actually, blacksmiths might be good because that increases taxes by 4%. And increases my station men at arms damage. But, or I could do manor house and get 0.7. Or I could do militia camps and boost my archers and get more levies. What do they do at higher levels? Let's do manor houses, because that boosts our... We'll get a lot of gold once we finish that. And how are we looking on our cultural fascinations? Sweet. We're only a 7 here, we're a 12 here. Yeah. With my son being a intellectual, or what is it? Intelligence focused, learning focused. I don't know. That should help. Why is my grandeur so low? What's up? What's going on? Queen of the Road. I want a pony. My son wants a pony. I guess we will go ride our ponies. Yes, son, we can go ride our horses. Let's increase our food budget. Because right now we have 0 court amenities, and that's why our court grandeur is going low. Alright. Alright, so we'll be a little better. But I think with that, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Oh, and I mentioned hospices. I didn't build hospices, and now we have a plague nearby. Of course. That figures. It hasn't hit our realm yet, but it's not that far away. So anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, please let me know what you think of it, and leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. It'll really help with the algorithm getting this to more people. But also, please check out the 3 Nerds Deep podcast. That's the podcast that I do with myself and my brother Andy and my best friend Andrew. And we talk about movies, video games, books, anything you could think of, hence the name Nerd. Eventually, we're hoping to get more of us playing video games on the channel. So please support us over there. Please like the video. And I think with that, we're out.